Hey everybody, just got 4 here with my video review on the Transformers animated Voyager Earth Mode Optimus Prime figure. Now I'll just show the packaging real quick. As you can see, here it is. Now there's a character shot of the figure with the animated logo and everything, as well as on the top of the box. And that's definitely my favorite character art that I've seen so far. I like the way it makes him look. He looks pretty awesome right there. On the side, you see a headshot of the figure, as well as the caption which says, Optimus Prime wields his powerful ion axe. On the back, you see the pictures of the robot mode and vehicle mode, as well as the galactic powers and abilities, which are supplementary battle armor. He has a rocket-assisted axe, and he has grapnel launchers in his arm. On the side, you see the featured figures, as well as the Autobot symbol. And on the bottom, you see the featured figures. And it's weird because I can find every single animated figure available right now, except for these two. And I really, really want Ratchet. He looks really cool. Now, back to the figure. He's a futuristic fire truck, and you would know that just by looking at the figure, or if you watch the show. His color scheme is primarily the same exact colors as any other Prime that you see out and available. Red, black, silver, and blue. Red being on the main portion of the cab, black being on the side of the vehicle, on the front, and on the wheels. You'll see blue featured on the back of the vehicle, on these kind of windows, on the attachment on the vehicle. Translucent blue featured on the windshield and on these little panels below the headlights and on the sirens. And also on his gun right here. Then lastly, you'll see silver featured on this stripe right here, on top of the vehicle in this area, on the gun right there. And that's basically it. Also on the bumper and the grille, and on these lines surrounding the headlights, as you can see there. Now I'll just show you a real quick color or size comparison with movie RC, since she is the only Transformer that I have in vehicle mode at the moment. As you can see, they're pretty much the exact same length and the exact same height, although the Prime figure is a lot thicker. Now, my overall rating of this mode is definitely a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoy this alternate mode. It's really good looking and show accurate. Only problem is with this attachment. I wish there's instead like a trailer or something. And also there's like gaps right there, and you can still kind of see the legs. And if they covered the feet a little bit more, it would have been a little bit better. And before I get to the transformation, there is one gimmick in this mode. If you see the water squirter right here, you can actually rotate this 360 degrees. And if you want, you can face that towards the front, so then he can extinguish fires in vehicle mode. And I actually have water in this squirter, so I'll just show you how that works. You grab the panel right here and push it backwards, and you kind of just pump the water out. As you can see there, it squirts. And it goes pretty far. Now let's get to the transformation. The first thing that you want to do is go ahead and grab the attachment right here and kind of wiggle it off while pulling backwards, just to get it off, like so. We'll put that to the side. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and grab these panels in the front, separate them, and push them backwards like so. Then we go to the back of the figure, grab the legs right here, separate them, grab the wheels, and those will actually fold into the inside of the leg. And that's actually on a spring mechanism, as you can see there. Once you push it, it kind of does it itself, sort of. Then you'll extend the legs, flip up the feet, grab these panels right here, and fold that forward, and push these in. And it'll actually lock in at the tire, and in the back there's a peg on this which will plug into a hole in the back of the leg. Now you have the legs complete. You'll go ahead and grab this tab, which is right there, and pull that, or push it down. And sometimes it gets caught. It always seems to get caught while I'm trying to do a review on this figure. So if it gets caught, kind of just push it like so. And once you push it past a certain point, it'll kind of just do it on its own. Then once you have it fully down, you go ahead and push the torso down against the waist, and the torso will lock into place. The next thing that you want to do is go ahead and grab the arms back here, and we'll pop them out to the side like so. Then we'll go ahead and push the arms in against the torso. You'll go inside the arm and pull out the hand, and those will attach to this panel right here like so. Fold the arms down just a bit. Then we'll go ahead and grab this sign right here, push it down, and push the head up, and lock this panel into place like so. And there you have Voyager animated Optimus Prime. Let me raise the camera a bit. Now, as you all know, Optimus Prime is pretty much the green leader. He's very courageous and brave, and he's willing to do the right thing at any cost and risk his life for others. Now I'll just show his gimmick real quick. He has a gimmick in the head where if you actually push this blue tab up and down, when you push it up, his face mask will actually disappear so that you have kind of his face. And if you push it down, he has his face mask up. Now this is really good for stop motions, or if you just want to display him with his face. Most of the time I display him with his face mask up, but I do still like to put his face mask down. It is a nice option to have. Now I'll show his weapon real quick. Now his weapon is the attachment right here. You can actually pull out the stick right here and then push this red tab down like that, and that can actually, and fold out the wings, that can actually attach to his back and form somewhat of a jetpack. It does make the figure look a little bit more bulky, but it does have storage space on the figure. Or you can always push this in his hand so he has a little water pistol, and push this in his other hand so he has an axe. And you can also use the other Optimus Prime figures' axes on this figure, since they can all switch axes. Now his articulation is his arms can move in and out from the body. They can rotate 360 degrees. And they're not actually on ball joints, they're kind of on these little swivel joints maybe, I don't know. But they work exactly like ball joints, so it's well articulated. His lower arms can rotate 360 degrees, they can bend up and slightly backwards. His head can rotate 360 degrees. His waist can rotate 360 degrees, as you can see there. His legs can move forward and back, move in and out from the body, and they can bend at the lower knee. And that's basically it for their articulation. Now, I don't really have any problems with the figure. He's pretty much perfect in my opinion. I definitely like it. He's definitely one of my favorites next to Starscream. They're both my top favorites from the animated line so far. Now I'll just show you a real quick size comparison to Starscream and Grimlock. And as you can see, it's kind of like singular, tallest, medium, shortest. Now my final opinion is this is a really great figure. once you can find him, don't hesitate to pick him up. You have to definitely get this figure. He's a definite must-have. He's better than both of the deluxe figures combined. He's really great. And the Supreme Prime has nothing on this guy. This is definitely the best animated Prime so far. So I rate this guy this mode a 10 out of 10. So overall, the figure is like a 9.75 out of 10 or something like that. So definitely pick him up. It's definitely worth research.